other players, Andre Smith. He'll be here in a few minutes.
TJ, how surprised are you that that just happened?
I'm very surprised, but I feel like we didn't come out and play to our potential. But I feel like next week we're definitely going to come out and play a lot better. Congrats to Virginia Tech. They came out and played a great game.
Why do you feel like you guys didn't play up to your potential?
I just feel like we made a lot of mistakes. We had some fumbles and turnovers and things like that kind of slow down our momentum. And I feel like we never really got our momentum going.
You guys have handled adversity and bizarre situations really well the last year and a half, but today, not at all. Coach was talking about earlier. What's your explanation for that?
I don't know. I just feel like the sideline, I mean, we were cheering for each other. We were, during halftime, we were trying to get each other up and things like that. But like I said, we had a couple bad breaks, fumbles, or rather it was drop balls. It just didn't go our way.
That opening sequence of the second half, you guys were moving, and then there was a penalty and then a bad play. Next thing you know, they're scoring one play after they get the ball. Is that maybe the sequence that kind of stuck a little bit of a knife in you guys?
Definitely. I feel like throughout the game, like you said, we made some mistakes. We got the ball moving, and we were doing good. And whether it was a penalty or a fumble, it just kind of slowed our momentum down.
What about when you're out there in warm-ups, did you anticipate this kind of difficulty in the conditions, running the offense and doing what you guys like to do? Did you think it was going to be that difficult?
All week, I thought it was going to be kind of difficult, but I knew all week we had been preaching about that it was going to be raining, so I didn't really it didn't have any effect on me, but I feel like a couple of the guys, like maybe the receivers, I know it was a hard ball to catch because I dropped one, so I just feel like the rain just kind of tricked our minds a little bit and had us kind of tricked out a little bit.
Did you guys practice with wet balls all week in practice or not?
We definitely practiced with wet balls. I just feel like when we got out here, the wind and things like that kind of changed, but we still should have been able to move the ball effectively.
You said the rain tricked your minds, you said?
Definitely. I just feel like when the ball is coming in, it's a little heavier, a little more wet, so it kind of tricks your hands a little bit. But I feel like we were still able to make plays. We just didn't make them.
What about their defense gave you guys trouble today?
Their defense gave us a little trouble, but I feel like I said, we just kept stopping ourselves. We made some big runs. We had a couple throws, like I said, that we dropped. But I feel like as an offense, we just didn't put up today.
How much do you think the wet ball affected some of Mitch's throws? A lot of them were sailing kind of high, which might be a sign of a wet ball not getting a good grip.
I feel like it's hard. You know, if you ever try to throw a ball while it's wet, it's kind of tough. It sailed on them. It's just tough to make that throw when the ball's wet. All week we haven't really seen any rain outside, so I mean, to come out here and just try to make some throws that he makes all the time, we see him make all the time in practice, it was just kind of tough for him.
How much was the play calling adjusted in this weather today as opposed to the previous games?
I feel like the play calling was kind of the same, really. I feel like we didn't open the playbook as much as we did in previous games, but that's just the type of day it called for. We tried to get some tough yards on the ground, and we tried to make some runs as well.
What was the atmosphere like in the locker room after the game?
It was everybody was kind of sad, but we know that we have Miami coming up, and they don't care what just happened, really, to be honest with you. So we just try to keep everybody up, know that we got practice, corrections coming up, and we're just trying to stay focused.
What do you